From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill in this one, Kodai Senga. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that.
And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Good eye right there. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard.
And he's back into third ahead of the throw.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. 0-1. And a base hit, and they take the lead.
Well done, drives in the run. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. Tries to back pick him at third. The 1-0. On the ground to third, Escobar. On to first. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and starting in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, here's Brandon Nimmo. And here it comes. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's the Mets lineup now. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
The 0-1. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Over to Bichette. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, second inning set to go. Now it's Matt Chapman. Senga back to work. And there's the strike. Senga. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. And a 1-1. Just missed.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting eighth.
With Merrifield up to the plate.
Merrifield.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And the 0-2. Slider misses outside. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind and the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. A couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. And that should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitch was on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He swings and fouls one off. Alonso leads off second with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted way back there. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The relay, the tag out. But one run scores and we have a tie ball game. Here's Mark Canha. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Tomas Nido at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch. It was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next one misses. And that is ball one. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But they push across one run. 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. All tied 1-1. On to the third inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Yusei Kikuchi. Here comes a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The 1-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Marte under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. George Springer, a Connecticut native. In fact, played his college ball at UConn. First-round pick by the Astros in 2011. And he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete, and his signing was the turning point in the Houston Astros organization to become a winning franchise. And you remember that magazine cover back in 2014 predicting the Astros to win the World Series in 2017, and it came true.
Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
The 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball there. Bounce to the right, and he grabs it in foul ground. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Toronto. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. And a pitch. Escobar, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and one out now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Senga.
And next for the Mets, Kodai Senga. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chapman makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
The wind to kick the pitch. Just a slow ground ball this time, and he picks it up in foul territory. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Chapman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mets go down. Welcome back. Start of the 4th, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy could hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that. It's a good take.
On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a pitch. And that one is inside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Matt Chapman. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. In the air, right side. Marte moves under it. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. Starling Marte up to hit.
Starling Marte.
Kikuchi back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Merrifield to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Lindor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So gotta be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Kikuchi checks over to first, and he's back. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That misses, and that's ball one. Lindor stands at first with one out. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number two.
The batter, number one, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That's out to center field. Kiermaier on the move. He's got it. And that's the inning. Mets leave one. Back here in Queens, ready now for the fifth inning. Here's Kiermaier now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one outside. It's a ball and two strikes. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And now, Whit Merrifield. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Nito makes the catch for the out. And that quickly, two away.
the batter, the designated hitter, Yusei Kikuchi.
Kikuchi takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that's a foul ball. The 1-2 spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-2 here, and misses inside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Halfway home, all even. Back here at Citi Field, here's the left fielder, Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
And he deals. That one finds the zone, That's strike one.
1's the count.
Out to short, Bichette. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Tomas Nido up now for the Mets.
Tomas Nido.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
Escobar swings through it for strike one.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and that ball is gone. Eduardo Escobar goes deep, and now they're out in front. It's 3-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Next to hit, Kodai Senga. And that one wrapped foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to first. And it gets by him.
The center fielder.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 2.
Nimmo.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Senga leads off first with 1 away. And now it's even up. Action in the pen down there. Eric Swanson preparing to come on if needed. Simber getting loose as well. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
You'll see this approach from a lot of lefty pitchers, that they've got a good slider when facing a lefty hitter. I mean, that pitch is just running away as soon as it leaves the hand. So tough to hit.
Kiermaier trying to get there. Racing, makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling.
And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Kicks and fires. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Kikuchi makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic.
And welcome back. Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder.
The pitch.
George.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Bounce to third, and he grabs it foul. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stutter.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first, and Bichette is retired.
Now batting.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 240 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. 1-1 now. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Swanson.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Lindor.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Going 2 now. In the air, left field. Varsho moving under it. And there's one down.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
Here's Pete Alonso. Clips the corner. Strike one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tim Meza, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Righty to the plate. In the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. Swanson, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
That one missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. Out number 3. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Blue Jays 1. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. And here it comes. That's in there. Strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. To the right side. Alonso takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. There's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a strike. 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
Well, a sigh of relief in their dugout. Stumbled a little bit. If he misses that one, it rolls all the way to the wall. Nice catch to end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Mark Canha. Here comes a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets,
Tomas Nido will hit next.
Tomas Nido.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
To first, Escobar out on the play. And that is... Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And the pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
On the ground to third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So up next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. That's in for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you...
And out number 1 on the grab. And next is the designated hitter, Kikuchi.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a sac bunt here. McNeil to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade an out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get an out there.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's a 1-run game.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit hard. That gets through. In comes the run from third. Back even. It's 3-3.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. That's out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple. Now into the ball game on defense, Kevin Biggio. He takes over as the new first baseman. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Mesa.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tim Locastro. A critical at bat in this game for him. And he deals. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. And a pitch. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Bounce back to the mound. Throw over to Biggio. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Nimmo goes after that one for strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Marte, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing. Back here at Citi Field. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. To third. Rolls across the diamond. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And here is Matt Chapman. Chopped to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Next offering is down low. Tap back up the middle. Toss to Alonso, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Marte brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. New pitcher now for the Jays, Adam Simber. Here's
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Toronto, number 90, Adam
Simber, a 6'3" righty, 195 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2013. Simber is ready and fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just kept it simple and played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Simber over to first, and he's back in safely. Winning run on base at first, no outs. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jordan Romano up and throwing. Pop getting cranked up as well. 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. Snuck the fastball by him. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
second baseman, Jeff
And it's fouled away. 1 down, winning run on first. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because As a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Hammered down the line, base hit. Throw is offline. This one's over, and the Mets walk it off and win it 4-3.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on a